we will be talking about the Ayesha Curry craziness. Right? I'm gonna have a bunch of videos tonight. There's a bunch of things I want to talk about. And this is another result of what I'm saying, the poison of feminism. This right here is the poison of feminism. We'll be talking about it. Yeah, cute kids. But she don't love it. So let's talk about it.
Ayesha Curry out here talking about she never wanted to get married and she never wanted to have kids because she saw herself as a career woman. And I'm here to tell men that if you're looking for marriage, if you're looking for a wife, man, and your wife has any talking points of a feminist, yo, cut your losses right there and then and get you a new woman. Because it's insane that this woman, a woman who has everything on planet Earth that she could possibly desire, has it all, literally has it all, man. A good man, a rich man, a famous man. I mean, she...
Yeah, Stephen Curry, a pretty popular basketball player.
has it all.
I'm not an avid basketball player. I may watch highlights once in a blue moon, but still, this right here. This segment will tell you why do men chastise Russell Wilson. We'll be talking about that.
There is nothing more that any woman on planet Earth can have that Ayesha Curry doesn't have at her fingertips. And she's out here still embarrassing her man because she saw herself as a career woman. Like, how dumb could you possibly be to have everything and be like, I want to clock in every day? That's what feminine does to the mind, man. It poisons it. That's just like a cancer that grows and it just destroys the conscience and the spirit of the individual. That is insane to me that a woman who has it all, bro, a great husband, great image, great kids, great family, literally there is nothing. The only thing that she can't have right now is another dude, really, right? Because if she wants to have a career, he could make her the CEO or whatever. He could start a little bullshit company. Here, baby, go play boss, bitch. Boom, she already has. She's a CEO. But no, she doesn't want it. She want to get it at her own. If that's not the stupidest shit that I've ever heard in my life, bro, I don't know what is. Fellas, if you're looking for a wife, man, I'm telling you, bro, do yourself a favor. If she has any of the talking points of a feminist, even one, just cut your losses right there and go get yourself a woman that wants to be a wife, wants to be a marriage, wants to do family, man. Because, again, there's nothing you could do to take those thoughts away. Because, again, it's a poison. It's a cancer that grows within the mind of a woman, man, and it just seeks to destroy her because this woman has it all and she's not happy. It's just not enough. Crazy. Ayesha Curry.
That's women, right? What is it? Oh. The joke. Let's give me a second. What is it? The joke by
I learned a lot about women. I think I learned exactly how the fall of man occurred in the Garden of Eden. Adam and Eve were in the Garden of Eden, and Adam said one day, wow, Eve, here we are at one with nature, at one with God. We'll never age, we'll never die, and all our dreams come true the instant that we have them. And Eve said, yeah, it's just not enough, is it? I learned a lot about women. I think I learned exactly how the fall of man occurred in the Garden of Eden. Adam and Eve were in the Garden of Eden, and Adam said one day, wow, Eve, here we are at one with nature, at one with God. We'll never age, we'll never die, and all our dreams come true the instant that we have them. And Eve said, yeah, it's just not enough, is it?
I'm sorry. For a lot of women, it's never enough. It's never enough. She wants to be strong, independent. For what? For what?
Women like Ayesha Curry are the reason why they say nice guys finish last. Women like her are also the reason why they say women don't like good guys. Every time I hear people talking about something she said, it's always just embarrassing to her husband. Why would she get up here talking about something she wish she could have a side piece? He literally pays the bills, loves her out loud, but that just goes to show y'all, money is not everything. If you bored, you bored. So maybe good guys do finish last.
Exactly. I'm sorry. What women want is chaos. Feminism have instilled into women to want chaos, right? A stable man is boring. I've said this countless times before. Boredom is the most dangerous emotion women can have. Boredom is the most dangerous emotion women can have. If she is bored with you, she will fuck up your life. If a woman is bored with you, she will divorce you, leave you, cheat on you, and fuck up your life.
Just when we was forgetting about her, Ayesha Curry is back on social media talking about how she hates Stephen Curry. She was just recently on a podcast and she talked about how she actually never wanted to be married, she never wanted to have kids, and she always saw herself as a career woman, etc., etc. Which, I get it. You know, people have...
But this is the insanity. A career woman, you can have a job. The man isn't stopping you. She has a cooking, like, you know, a cookbook. She's doing shit. She's earning money. And yet, it's like, what the... This right here, women like this is why Redpill, is why men's content has exploded. Is why men's content even came about. Feminism created the red pill. Feminism created the red pill.
Visions for their own life, and when they get in relationships, sometimes they have to compromise. But my thing is, why 10 years later talk about it to the world? I get people need to get stuff off their chest, but it's just a better way of going about it than constantly embarrassing your husband. Like, every time she opened her mouth, she embarrassed this man. And then here come all the women in the comments, oh, she's so brave for saying things that a lot of women want to say. Like, there is a way of discussing things without disrespecting and embarrassing your partner.
And you know what? I've said this before. This is why 50-50. 50-50. No stay-at-home shit. No stay-at-home wife, no stay-at-home mom. Fuck that shit. You are going to fucking work. You are going to provide equally. I guarantee you this man contributes in the household. I guarantee you this man contributes in taking care of his kids. I guarantee you. Right? Stop it. Do not give women this luxury. I'm sorry. Very few women qualify for this luxury. Very few. I mean, I'm not saying all women. I'm saying very few women qualify for this luxury. Because honestly, at the end of the day, a lot of women will be ungrateful. Ungrateful. And you know what? To go on to the world, to go on a podcast, to make a video, to disrespect your man. You know what? I never wanted to be married. I never wanted to have kids. I wanted to do this. You wanted a different life than what you have. I think that's disrespectful.
You know, sometimes the Katie route is just the better route. And he couldn't have said it better, because I'd rather be by myself for the rest of my life than have a wife like Ayesha Curry. I've always tried to ignore this topic because, I mean, this is really just gossip. I hate talking about people's wives or loved ones like that. That's just not something I do. But at the end of the day, I love Steph. This is getting ridiculous. For those...
You know what? This is what I'm saying. Even Dizzy said it. Dizzy knows how, we all know how shitty going to work is. Like, I do not, you know, like I said, right? I had work today and I'm tired. Because work was slow, I just left early. Work was slow, I left early because honestly, I'm tired of working. It is tiring. We all know how backbreaking it is, how tiring it is to go to work every day. To have a 9-to-5 job, it sucks. Dealing with people, dealing with boss, dealing with coworkers, it sucks. Stress it. I'd rather be at home. I'd rather be a stay-at-home dad than be fucking making bread, right? I'd rather be doing that. But we have too many ungrateful people. Too many ungrateful people. So that's why I feel like the way I feel.
Who don't know what the Katie route is, Katie is famous.
Oh my God, Mr. Smith said it. Michelle Obama has, the few times I've seen her, she definitely has shitted on Barack. Right? She definitely has shitted on him. I'm like, that man is a fucking simp.
Known for not having no wife, no kids, just basketball and his mom. I'm not gonna lie, that sounds like a great life to me. And definitely if I had to deal with something like this, I don't even want to talk bad about Steph's wife because at the end of the day, it's Steph's wife. But bro, she's been saying some insane things and she's been doing these things for damn near a decade now. She revealed she wanted kids, had her own career goals, and Steph doesn't understand her. Now, another TikTok creator
saying your husband, right? The man that's pretty much giving you the world does not understand you. I'm sorry. Women are disrespecting men left and right. No care. Women do not care about their men. I'm sorry. I think a lot of women just settle for the men. I believe she settled for a good man. A man she wasn't attracted to, but she knew this man will make money. This man will be a good husband, will be a good father. She wasn't attracted to this fucking man. She didn't want him. She knew that this man was stable. This man will give her the life. So she accepted that.
Broke this down basically saying she lost her individuality and that she didn't really have a chance to become herself because she married at a young age. I understand that point. But bruh, that's your choice. That was your choice. I can understand if this route went bad for you, like if you weren't famous or if your husband and kids weren't making a lot of money or if you weren't doing something successful in life, but you're having a really good life. Don't get me wrong. Yes, I know people know you for your husband and that can be something that you don't want to be known for because that's not really you. Like that's somebody else that you're known for. But still, like you have to be grateful for your family. It goes deeper than just a relationship. I never wanted kids. So what are your kids supposed to think? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just me. I understand a lot of parents say that, but you think kids want to hear that their parents never want.
And that's the thing. I agree, right? Red Door said it. Economically, it's hard to have a stay-at-home mom, a stay-at-home wife. We both need to provide. But this is the problem. Men will sacrifice themselves. Men will put in double the hours to make more money so they can take away that pressure, forcing a woman to have to provide, to have to work. But women will ignore that point. Women will ignore how men will sacrifice themselves to give women an easier life. Exhibit A.
Wanted them or they were a mistake. Yes, it's laugh, he, but inside, kids hate that shit. Sometimes it's just better to shut up. The whole
Mr. Smith said it exactly. Women will settle for security and stability if they can't change the man they want. Fact. And that is what women think of settling, right? Oh, I settled for him. For what? He was a good man. He was a good father. He was a good husband. He gave you stability. He gave you security. But I settled for him because you weren't attracted to him. Controversial opinion. I think most divorces, which are filed mainly by women, is because she fell out of love with him, right? Most divorces, in my opinion, women fell out of love with the man they settled for. They don't love him anymore. They're bored with him. There's no more spark. I.e., you most likely weren't that love with him to begin with.
The world doesn't need to know your life, doesn't need to know your relationship, doesn't need to know what you've been missing on or what you regret. The whole world isn't your stage. You know what I'm saying? That you don't have to put everything out there like that. And also, I also think this is very selfish because she's only thinking about herself in this case. Like, I understand she's just broadcasting how she feels, but she does know that this makes Steph look very bad. Like, very bad. You know, sometimes
Steph Curry has finally reacted to Ayesha Curry admitting that she never wanted a family with him. The comments come from Ayesha's recent appearance on Alex Cooper's Call Her Daddy podcast, where she talks about how her life changed after meeting Steph. But in the interview, Ayesha admitted that she always imagined herself as a career girl. She said, "I didn't want little ones. I didn't want to get married. I thought I was going to be the career girl and that's it." She explained that everything happened faster than she planned, getting married at 22 and then expecting her first little one just a month later. At first, Ayesha said she didn't realize how much her goals would have to shift. She described that time as a blur, saying she didn't even have space to think about what she wanted for herself anymore. But after her daughter turned 1, she felt a change and started questioning whether she had given up her own dreams. She said, "I love being a mom, but I love doing other things too, and I need to figure out what that looks like for myself now." Ayesha also admitted that being married to someone as successful as Steph added pressure she hadn't expected. Another part of the conversation that caught attention was Ayesha describing how hard it can be to communicate her feelings to Steph. She said, "He's so gracious, he tries to resonate with me, but he just can't." She added that when she opens...
So here's a man that's trying to be the best he can be for you, and it's not enough. It's not enough. I swear to God, women are just women. This is the thing, right? Women, when you give women the world, you have made life too easy for women. Women need that chaos. Women need that chaos. A lot of men don't understand. A lot of women need that chaos. Because honestly, when life is too good for a woman, she gets bored. She's literally bored. That's why she's out here disrespecting her fucking man.
Up about the stress of public life, Steph doesn't always get why it affects her. She said, he's like, "It's not true, so why are you upset?" And I'm like, but wait, listen to how it makes me feel. A lot of people are calling her out because of this and feel she's really ungrateful for how nice Steph is. What actually shocked fans was that Steph has now spoken out about the situation and how their relationship has been portrayed online. Underneath a video about it, Steph left a comment, and in his comment, he wrote, "Gotta keep some things private." Before you guys go, I want to know, do you think Ayesha's ungrateful?
Fuck yes.
And on top of that, mind you, she said she wanted to be a professional chef. They over here calling this man Chef Curry with the pot. Is that not like a damn? That's like a slap in the face. Goddamn, nigga. So who am I aside from just being your breeding farm and your wife? No lie, that's probably the dumbest shit I done seen in my fucking life. Oh, she wants to be a professional chef her whole life. Now she has a husband who makes millions of dollars. Go be a fucking professional chef.
I feel like one thing people aren't saying about the whole Ayesha Curry thing, especially pertaining to her being a chef, is that she actually went and did it. She went ahead and dropped cookbooks. She has a whole website where she sells her own personal cookware line. She collabed with the food delivery platform Home Chef to send out personalized meals inspired by her. And she even started a restaurant chain called International Smoke that had multiple locations. So when people talk about her not being able to fulfill her career aspirations of becoming a chef, that is completely false. She's done the cookbook. She's sold the cookware. She started the restaurant.
Yes, literally, she's doing the career woman shit. She's doing the career woman shit with now a great husband, a great family, the stability in her background. Now she could, I swear to God, women are so fucking ungrateful. How can you go on a podcast where millions of people watch and say this shit you say? Oh, I don't know who I am. You're literally living how you are. You wanted to be a chef before you got married. Now you are a fucking chef. You literally wanted a career. Now you have a fucking career. This is the problem we have. This is the problem of feminism right here. Okay? Nothing is ever enough. Back in the day, okay? Women found enjoyment in their husband, their family. Amazing. Now they have careers. Cool. But now women have so many avenues to find fulfillment. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. Women don't know what to do with themselves. They are hungering for life should be like. Life should be something. Don't even know what it is. Okay? Women constantly always thrive for something. When honestly, they're not fine with anything. Women are just not happy with anything.
And she's still talking about how Steph doesn't understand her. Guess who funded all of those restaurants? Steph's millions of dollars. And guess what restaurants have closed since then? All 8 of her restaurants, except for one location in San Francisco. So in this podcast, when she talked,
all of her restaurants have failed. Imagine if she didn't met this man. Imagine if she didn't met this man. You think she'd be much of a career woman? I swear to God, that's what I'm saying. This is the problem we have, where women are so ungrateful. Women are so ungrateful. When men try to give women the world, it's never fucking enough. Women like this, what do she need? She needs to be the career woman, fail at that, right? Have, you know, a whole higher body count, fuck more men, probably have, you know, become a baby mama by men she can't even make them settle down, and then probably settle for someone like Stephen Curry at the end. This is the thing.
Talks about how she had a kid really quick and she kind of gave up her career aspirations, and then after Riley was born, she re-locked in on her goals and passions and said she had to put herself first, to only still be talking about how Steph doesn't understand her and she had to put her career on pause. She's fulfilled all chef aspirations, and guess what she still hasn't done? Gone to culinary school to actually become a professional chef. With the millions of dollars, the resources, the nannies that can be hired, she hasn't fulfilled this lifelong aspiration that she wanted to. What this really comes down to is just her being jealous of Steph. She's not the one being ogled. She's not the one being praised.
And that could be true. That could be true. She could be just jealous of him. Jealous that he is the face. He is the famous one. She probably wanted to be that.
As the perfect human being that everyone wants to be like. That's Steph. She's just jealous of Steph. It's just so sad though, because she's literally coming out and saying, I want that spot. I don't want the kids. I don't want the husband. I want to be the main character. And I feel like we have to really acknowledge that, especially men. I'm not trying to be on no toxic red pill stuff, but sometimes you have to understand.
That's the fucking stupid shit, right? I hate it when people talk about red pill is toxic. It's not. It's just logic. It's just logic, right? It's just talking points. It's how you make it. Because here's the man who said, oh, I don't want to be no, you know, red pill toxic. It's how you make it. Okay? It's how you make it. You can never escape red pill talking point. You can never. Because feminism, I said this before, feminism created red pill. Okay? Red pill was birthed from feminism, right? Red pill has been birthed from feminism. So you cannot escape saying red pill talking point. You can't, because feminism is still active. As long as feminism is active, red pill talking point will always be a thing.
That your partner may just be jealous of you. If you're doing well, if you got stuff going on, your partner might be your biggest op. They really might be jealous of you. Your biggest enemy might be laying up next to you every night, plotting on your downfall, just so they can knock you down a couple ranks. A woman, men do this too. But I want men to know that women can do this, because it would never even cross the mind of a man that a woman can move like this. Meanwhile, you wife her up, she's your best friend, you telling her all your secrets, and she's plotting on your demise just because you get the attention, bro. So I just have to say this, because a lot of people talking about, oh, they call him Chef Curry, he's the chef. She got to be the home cook, I guess. She got the restaurant. She got the cookbook. She got the...
And that's the poison of feminism. Back in the day, women were fine. Women were happy being behind the man. Right? Women were fine with pushing men to their greatness. But because of feminism, women have the masculine energy, masculine mindset. They want to be main characters. Like Mr. Smith said, main character syndrome. Women want to be the main character. And it's because they have this masculine energy, masculine mindset. They need to be the main character. They need to be the one in the forefront. They cannot stand being behind a man. I mean, it's fine. It is what it is. But then you shouldn't get fucking married. Don't get fucking married.
Cookware, something that...
Oh, and don't desire a man. Don't desire hypergamy, right? If you want to be at the forefront, do not do hypergamy. Do not get a man that's better than you.
Literal people who want to be literal chefs. I had my own restaurant that want to do that. They dream of that for years. She got all of that and is still unsatisfied because she's not the main character, which is what she really wanted. So be on the lookout, because your biggest op might be laid up next to you every night and you might have kids with them, bro.
And on top of that,
Ayesha Curry, I'm gonna need you to stop doing interviews. You are married to Steph Curry. Let me tell you something. Screw the money, screw the fame, screw the basketball player. That man is a loyal man for what we see. We've never heard no cheating scandals. These dusties, bummies don't know how to be loyal to save their life. And you are married to Steph Curry. And you've never heard no allegations, no accusations. And trust me, these girls will let it be known if they were messing with Steph Curry. Like, come on now. The guy is a God-fearing man. Hard worker. Great dad. Gave you 4 beautiful kids. You don't gotta work for the rest of your life, shorty, just because you married the Steph Curry. One of the best basketball players in the game, for sure going to be a Hall of Famer. And you want to talk in the interviews about how you wanted to be the corporate girly and you didn't want kids. Yeah, I get it. Everybody has dreams and aspirations. But at this point, you're embarrassing him because it's like every interview you want to let it be known you're not happy. Then let somebody else marry him. Let somebody else live the lavish lifestyle. Let somebody else make him happy. What you thought was going to happen marrying a basketball player? You thought he was going to be home every single day? No, bro. That's what comes with the game. I would be meal prepping for that man, doing everything he got to do. You on interviews talking about how, in other words, you're miserable. You act like you want to go cheat. It's really crazy. The women that have it all are always complaining. And the women that are out here got to wake up every day, got to work, dealing with these dusties that don't know how to be loyal to save their life, cheat with anybody walking, anybody that talks to them. And you're married to the Steph Curry, a God-fearing man, and you look miserable. This is some bullshit. Ayesha.
The baby hairs, that's the younger women thing, okay? That's younger women thing. That's old, that's new age shit.
Ayesha Curry thinks because she's light-skinned with green or blue eyes that she's entitled to more in life than what she actually is entitled to, if that makes sense. So y'all asked me my opinion on her, and I think that because she has these qualifying attributes about herself, she thinks that she's bigger than the program. And by the program, I think that she secretly thinks that she can do better than Steph Curry. Why she feel like she can do better than Steph Curry, I don't know. But if you look at her interview, she's consistently disrespecting the fuck out of their marriage, like all the fucking time, right? And so I feel like if she keeps it up, she's gonna be another, what is it? Is it Tia or Tamara that divorced Corey? Now she's just dancing on TikTok all the time, talking about how she regrets divorcing her husband and blah, blah, blah. There's nothing out here in these streets. But with Ayesha, you know what I mean? She really be like trying to make cookbooks, cooking TV shows, all this other stuff. And it's like, girl, what you're doing is basic shit. Talking about, oh, I want to leave a bigger legacy for my kids than being a mom and a wife. I mean, you really don't have any talents. We all cook. We all can fucking make a TV show. We all can be fucking semi-funny. We all can look semi-cute. So she has a bunch of mid-ass qualifications that she's trying to hype up. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, if you didn't want to be a mother and wife, if you didn't want that to be your legacy, why even get married? Why have kids? It's because she knew that Steph was going to make it. So she did what everyone does. They trap them when they're in their 20s, right? And then the man makes it. And then all of a sudden, now you're a basketball wife. You're this type of star and blah, 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 and all this other stuff. But for Ayesha, she's feeling, again, like she's bigger than the program. She wants more than that. So, but she cannot divorce him because they built their whole life on this Christian-based life that they live and how they're so holy and godly to each other, right? So if she leaves, she's going to be deemed a fucking monster. Normal people can leave their relationship and it'll be okay. But her and him specifically are such Christian-based people that people would definitely shame her for leaving. So now she's feeling trapped. So that's why you see her acting slightly like Jada-ish. Like, she act kind of like Jada Pinkett a little bit, like, but in a nicer way. You know what I mean? Like, but I just feel like she got trapped, you know what I mean? Not trapped, but she trapped herself thinking that, you know, she's going to want to be with Steph forever in her early 20s. And then she gets to her 30s.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Ayesha is like, she's very mid. But that's the point where she got him when they were young, when he was like a nobody. She got him when he was a nobody. So that's how you get it.
And Steph is this big superstar and she's just his wife. But it's like, you really don't have any features to where we should be impressed, girl. Ayesha Curry thinks
women can't do nothing. We can't be grateful. We can't be a little bit resentful. We can't get married too early. We can't get married too late. We can't be happy about what we have. We can't be critical about what we thought we wanted but now don't want anymore. We can't leave. We can't stay. We gotta be happy at all times. We can't be too loud. We can't be... What can we do? What can we do? The girl said that she used to want a different life than the life she has now, but this is the life she has now, and obviously she's operating in it in whatever way she chooses to operate in it. Why can't women and it be both sides?
What? That's make sure you guys are subscribed. Please like the live, right? I don't know what's YouTube doing, unsubscribing my amazing chat, my amazing people, right? YouTube better not be doing that to me. I love you guys. All right, follow. Please subscribe. Please like, right? Please like, okay? Helps me out.
It be both sides. Why can't women just exist in the complexity and in the nuance of their realities without your permission or opinion?
Then don't fucking share it. Right? This is the problem with so many women. How about don't fucking share your life online? Stop sharing your opinions. And then people won't have opinions about your fucking life. That is the insanity of it. Here's a woman, not her particular, but she's stupid too. But Ayesha Curry goes online, right? Goes to a very highly viewed podcast, right? Call Her Daddy, and say some stupid ass shit. Who forced her? Who forced that bitch to go online and do that shit? Nobody. Nobody forced her to disrespect her man, right? To hundreds of thousands of people. Nobody forced her. She did it herself. She came online and shared some stupid ass shit. Her husband doesn't understand her. She wanted a different life. Well, bitch, I'm sorry. No one asked you to share that. So now anyone sees is just ungratefulness. Again, here's the nice guy, maybe what people could say, the beta nice guy, the beta provider nice guy. And you're shitting on him to hundreds of thousands of people. So forgive me that people see your ungratefulness. Forgive me that people see that this man is giving this woman the fucking world. And she's coming online to hundreds of thousands of people and saying she wished she had a different life. Are you fucking kidding me? You have the life that all women desire. You have the life that all women desire. Hell, fucking men desire that shit. Provide for me. Right? Give me everything I want. That's the fucking shit that women don't understand. Why? What kind of life could you have? This man, you are set for life. You are set generationally. And you could have a career. You do have a career. You own restaurants that fucking failed, but you own restaurants. You made cookbooks. You can do whatever fucking shit you want. So what life did you say you're getting? The only life that would be different is that you would be single and you will have to do everything on your own 2 feet. No one is providing you stability. No one is funding your shit. It just shows how ungrateful she is. And it shows, and it shows why men chastise the Russell Wilsons of the world. What do you get? What do you get for being a good man? What do you get? A woman that's disrespecting you? That's what you fucking get? Do you know Sierra puts out songs saying single woman shit, right? She's promoting to be a single woman. And you have a fucking man, right? Taking care of shit, being a good man to you. And then you promote women to, celebrate your singlehood. Are you fucking kidding me? Right? You have another man who is fucking loyal to you. Good husband. Try to fucking understand you. Try to give you everything and anything you may want. Try to be a good father to your kids. And then you say, I wish I had a different life. Bitch, are you crazy? You should be wanting this life. Right? Like, absolutely. What could you think, right? If you didn't marry this man, how amazing would your life be? What would be the difference? Millionaires? You have millions. What would you want? Traveling? You can travel, right? What would you want? Cookbooks? You do have one. Restaurants? You do have one. So what is the fucking different life? So I'm sorry that, the people see that you married the jackpot and it sounds like you're ungrateful. So, bitch, I'm sorry that people are holding you accountable for your fucking words. God forbid that people hold women to their fucking words. Feminism has poisoned women to that fucking degree. You can't hold women accountable for the stupid shit they say. Absolute insanity.
And I get it. We all speculate. We all do the thing because social media has made us do the thing. But women cannot.
And you know what? Listen to the thing. Red Door said it. I have been married for a long time with children who are happily married, grandchildren that are young adults. I have honored my husband. This is the thing. Women don't understand their power. You have literally created generations of amazing human beings, productive adults. Literally, that's your power. Okay? To want to conquer the world? What are you, fucking men? Stop it with that bullshit. That is the feminism mindset. That is the feminism poisoning, right? You don't need to fucking conquer the world. What you do, you conquer the man. You conquered your husband. And your husband is there conquering the world in your steed, right? You don't fucking, this is the problem. Women have the men mindset. Their power, right, is on the man, okay? That's why the notion of women being behind a man, pushing him to greatness, his greatness is her greatness.
Not be anything but whatever people want them to be in the context that they're in. Like, if you're married to a basketball player, you have to be happy no matter what. If you have 4 children, you cannot complain because you chose to have 4 children. If you are rich, you cannot complain because you have means. If you are poor, you cannot complain if you're not willing to do better. If you...
No fucking duh. It sounds like you're fucking entitled. I'm literally, what are you complaining about? You have an amazing husband who loves you, respects you, try to understand your fucking feeling, right? Emotionally intelligent. Women ask for emotionally intelligent men, right? Here's that man doing that. He's loving, respecting, a good husband, great father, right? There for your kids. She's not complaining that he's not there for his kids, that she's taking care of her kids 100%. And the man is wealthy. He's fucking a millionaire. You don't complain about money. You don't complain about a husband. You don't complain about a father. But you choose fucking things to complain about. It is entitlement. The audacity to, I can't complain about a perfect life. I can't complain about a perfect life. God forbid. I'm not allowed to complain about a fucking perfect life. Oh my God. Poor you. Poor fucking you. How many women would want to marry a man that's a millionaire, that would be a good father, would be a good husband, a husband that emotionally understands you, a husband that supports you 100%. Oh, God forbid, right? And then you wonder why men chastise Russell Wilson, chastise men like Stephen Curry, because women do not deserve it. Women don't. Modern day women, right? Not all women, but modern day women do not deserve good men. They've shown it time and time again. Because when you get good men, you will fucking poison them. You will fucking destroy them. Women constantly ask for, where the good men at? I'm sorry, you fucking destroyed them. Where the good men at? You shitted on them. Right? They weren't ever fucking good enough for you.
If you, can we just, please, today, the government shut down. I think y'all have better things to worry about than how Ayesha Curry feels today. Women can't do nothing.
All right, let's check out Steven Crowder talking about it. So I wanted to check that out. Steven Crowder talk about it, so I wanted to check it out. And he shows the video a bit, so we could watch it.
generationally, and you're seeing more of a divide politically. Gen Z men breaking pretty hard for that demographic at that point in time, right? They're more right-leaning than any other generation in the ages between 18, I think it's 18 to 25. So boomers weren't as conservative as that during that period of their life. Gen X, millennials, but you're still seeing Gen Z women breaking more left, my left, your right. That divide is, and it's also indicative of the expectations. And I've argued this, that the expectations from men as to what they really want are largely the same across those generations. Now, they may not be able to say it because they've been browbeaten, but the truth is they want a woman who creates peace, who creates a safe haven that they come home to, who's a partner, a supporter, and they're happy to provide and protect. That's what they want. They don't care about your career. They don't care about your degree. They don't care about your membership to Mensa. None of these things really matter. They want someone who is going to be a nurturer, a mother. And I know not all. Some guys want whores, and we're not talking about them. Because we're talking about here, Steph Curry, someone who seems to be a supremely decent man, who's wildly successful, the best in his field, by all information we have available to us, including from his wife, seems to be loyal and good to his family. And this woman is not only still miserable, but I will go this far. If the Protestant Pinterest Christian moms out there say that a man looking at pictures of naked ladies, by the way, anti-porn, you can go back to videos in 2013, 2014 where I talked about it. I'm not saying that it's a good thing. But if the trend is to say that's a violation of your marital covenant, going out and publicly trashing the home that your husband provides absolutely is.
Or the lifestyle that he provides.
Yes.
Yeah.
And by the way, in many ways, impugning his character.
Yeah.
This is not a teammate.
That's the thing. She's literally destroying this man's character. Right? Oh, like I said, why do men bag on Russell Wilson? Because again, Sierra is destroying this man's character. She's destroyed this man's character. Still promoting singlehood, right? Still promoting pushing women to live your best single life. Right? That's the thing. And now here's the Ayesha Curry doing the same thing. You're disrespecting your husband on fucking to the world.
This is not someone who you can trust.
And we have so many women, right? On TikTok, online. They show their husband constantly, right? What is it? The incompetence thing. Weaponized incompetence. So many women show their men. You might as well fucking not marry him. Okay? If your desire is to embarrass your man, to shame your man online, so women can get behind you, right? Say, oh man, that man is shitty. You shouldn't have married him, all that shit. You're literally disrespecting your man. You're literally treating him like shit. You are literally using the internet like a bullet, right? To disrespect your fucking man. And women don't see it like that.
I wouldn't blame Steph Curry if he came home after watching this specific podcast, but she's made the rounds, with divorce papers that moment. Because the writing is on the wall. And I want to handle this delicately because I know that Steph Curry seems to be a stand-up guy and he's going to want to stand up for his wife. What she's doing is indefensible, and she's putting him in a position that is indefensible. So Steph Curry's wife went on the Call Her Daddy podcast. And we have a lot of clips here. You can comment below if you've seen it, what your thoughts are. But we're going to go through it and kind of parse through everything wrong and how it's actually it's indicative of how a lot of people think. This marriage is very likely doomed to fail because she's telling you that. Here is Ayesha Curry, wife to multi-millionaire, loyal, Christian family man, unhappy.
Ayesha Curry, welcome to Call Her Daddy.
Thank you for having me. I'm just grateful. I'm excited. Hoping I don't get in trouble for the things that I say. So, I didn't want kids. I didn't want to get married.
That's awful to say publicly. Your kids are going to see this. And I get that you can say behind closed doors, like, we didn't plan on it, or I didn't know if I wanted to be a mom, and it's a tremendous blessing. Also, the very first statement, I hope that I don't get in trouble. That's very different because I know that I've gone on shows and I've said, I'll probably catch some flack for this. There's a big difference between acceptance for taking a stance and hoping that nobody blames you, trying to sort of create this immunity from accountability right off the bat. Well, why do you hope you don't get in trouble?
And that's the thing, like having a man, like a baby daddy, like Future, it's automatic disrespect. It's automatic disrespect.
Why would you get in trouble? It's okay to get in trouble if you're saying something, which actually represents your convictions right away. This is a setup for Victim, poor me. Again, yes, she is with a man who's worth hundreds of millions of dollars and can do whatever she wants, but never wanted kids. We're off to a nice start.
I thought I was going to be career girl, and that's it.
Was he the basketball guy in high school or no?
Apparently he was, but I genuinely didn't pay attention to that because I grew up in such an arts-driven family that sports outside of like Doug Flutie playing for the Buffalo Bills like it just wasn't a thing. And then not coming from that sports background and understanding how like rare the opportunity he had was, I was like, yeah, stay in school.
You know, I've said before in the past, like, you don't have to even share the same interests with the person you're with. You just have to care that they're interested in it. I didn't know about sports. Well, you're with a man who it's kind of his life. How could you possibly be a good wife, girlfriend, supporter if you're like, I don't know anything about that? You should.
That's the thing why I've said this before, right? This is the problem where this is why men's content is needed. Why men's content is needed. Because if Stephen Curry watched men's content early on, he would not get with a woman that wasn't behind him, that didn't support him, right? That didn't actually care about him. He would have known that this woman didn't really care about you. She didn't care about you. She didn't.
Ever watch a game? Well, I think she does now. To be fair, I think she does now. I think what she's saying is when she was a young woman. I think they met
before
when
he
they were,
was
like,
famous.
19
Did you
or
ever
something.
watch a fucking game? Probably not.
Tim's like, fine, the qualifier. Here you go.
Yeah. Also, anyway, we have clips to get. This is just a setup. By the way, right now the video has 3 times the number of downvotes as upvotes, and no doubt
there's plenty more to dislike later.
Yes,
that might not be the point for me, but there's plenty more.
Okay, one of the recurring, just one point that she did bring up that I want to make sure, just to highlight it. I didn't want kids. I didn't want to get married. I thought I was going to be a career woman, and that's it. That's going to resurface. That formula right now is part of the problem.
Yeah, I know. Oh, let me guess. And I don't, because I just kind of watched this and said, let's just watch it and go. Some point she talks about, and I don't know if people know, like, if it's for me or if they say it's because of if I only got that job because of my husband. Yes. Okay, listen, you want to do it your way, teenager, and just become a career woman? Let's just set the stage here. If you did it alone your way, how long before you could afford what you are currently wearing on your person? Go. A ring and a ring and a ring and a necklace and a bracelet, and I'm guessing designer clothes and expensive makeup. After college and internship, working for years, and even then it would wipe out all of your savings. So right away we see the lack of gratitude. But
and there's a big difference between men and women in that way, where she says, "I thought I was gonna be a career woman, and that's it." I've never heard a man say, "I want to be a career man, and that's it."
Yeah.
We recognize our career as a necessity.
Exactly.
That's like a given. That's not like a thing that we're like.
Again, this is the poison of feminism. Okay, men have always been consistent. Make money to create a family, right? Make money to support a woman. Make money to support children. Men care about fucking others, right? Men care about others. Women, to make money, care about yourself. To make money, I don't need a man. To make money, I don't want fucking kids. It is selfish. We've said this so many times, okay? The modern day women, the modern day feminism, it's always me, 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 me. Only give a shit about yourself. This is the problem. Women talk about empathy, sympathy. Women are so nurturing, so caring. Are they? Are women in general really nurturing, really caring, really sympathetic, really empathetic? Seems like they're more selfish, egotistical than anything else. Particularly women that are affected by feminism, okay? For the women that are affected by feminism, they only show selfishness. That is it. I'm sorry. They only care about themselves. If they get a man, they only see him as a tool to be fucking used. Right? That is it. Women only see men as a tool to be used. If I can use him, I'll keep him. If I can't, I'll throw him away onto the next fucking man, onto the next fucking tool I can use. That is the craziness of feminism. It's female advocacy. It is the promotion of women gaining power. And on the backs of men. It is selfishness.
Like, we want to be a career man. I'm going to focus on my, it's like, no, I need to have a career so I can have what I want, which is a family.
Well, here, let's go to this first clip. You're about to see why there's 3 times the downvotes, and no doubt Mrs. Daddy will say it's due to sexism. Ayesha, herself, and Alex talk about the struggle of being a mom and wanting a career.
I spent my entire life like trying to work towards something, and then it kind of just disappeared, and I didn't think twice.
Ah, a beautiful quote. Men are something to be used or something to be feared. By the Godfather himself. Absolute. This is why I've said this before. Men do not have power. Men are at the bottom of the totem pole. Men are what you find underneath your fucking shoe. Men are shitted on. This is why I created this channel, right? I created this channel to talk about how the world views men. The world doesn't care about men. The world only uses men. That is it. You think women are suffering? When women weren't voting, men didn't have any more power than women, right? When women had struggles, men had fucking struggles as well. Men are the most killed. Men, women complain about men are the most, men do violent crime. Guess what? It's against other fucking men. More men experience violence than women do. More men experience violence than women do. More men are homeless than women are. More men are struggling than women are struggling. No one cares about men. This is the world that men live in. Men accepted it. What I'm tired about, and I get it, right? I accept it too, but what I'm tired about is the narrative that we constantly put men as evil. That's fucking shit. That's fucking shit. And this is the problem. When men try to be good, it's still not fucking good enough.
About it. But after my daughter turned 1, I remember there being a shift and being like, I have goals for myself. Like, this doesn't feel right. I love being a mom, but I love doing other things too. And I need to get my shit together and figure out what that looks like for myself.
Pause.
Now.
Yeah, I'll tell you, you do need to get your shit together. And I'll tell you what it looks like. Finding out that little girl's goals. That's now your priority. Just like your man is esteeming you first, you now put the children first. It's not about you. When the kids are up and they're out of the house, sure, you can go back. We used to do this differently, where women used to have children during their fertile years, and then they would go and work when the kids were out of the house. It was it was sort of a natural transition. Now it's like, oh, I got to decide between this and this. Hold on a second. We've heard for so long that being a mom is the hardest job in the world. That's not true. It's a very important job. It's a very important job. I wouldn't say it's the hardest job.
Controversially, you guys check out my my latest video on my Devil's Advocate channel, right? It's getting hot, right? Like almost 2,000 views. I'm a small time creator, not that big, but it's talking about a lot of the men in the comment section saying they are stay-at-home dads, and it's not that hard. It's not that hard being a stay-at-home father. Women make it hard. Women make it hard to be, right? Women make it hard. Please check out that video, right? Let me let's see. It's already 2,000 views. Let me. Well, you know what? We don't need to put it. I'm pretty sure you guys seen it, but yeah.
In the world, it's difficult. Not the hardest in the world. I've seen, Alaskan ice truckers.
Yeah, it is difficult.
It is difficult.
I don't take anything away from that.
I will take it away from women. It's difficult. It's not the hardest.
No.
But if it is, and we agree an important job, then treat it like a job, not something that is in diametric opposition to the job you really want. And by the way, that's a luxury of a woman married to a man with hundreds of millions of dollars, because most women don't get to work the job they really, really, really want. And they would love to be able to be home and love on that miracle of life that you created. But let's continue like we're not all going to get irritated.
For myself now.
What was the hardest part of being a young mom?
I think my identity. So
what a privilege.
Because I had
that's the biggest
such an
struggle.
Entrepreneurial spirit, not being able to call the shots all the time for myself was freaking weird.
Women can experience this like...
So you think that at an internship or entry-level job, which is where you would be if not married to Steph Curry, you'd be calling the shots in the office place? Bet you'd be getting coffees. Continue.
That is the entitlement of a lot of women, right? That's the entitlement of a lot of women. Women have this thanks to social media, women have this crazy view of the world. I'm going to be an entrepreneur. I'm going to be wealthy. I'm going to be a career woman where I'm calling the shot. Really? Are you? Or are you just going to be another fucking cog? Right? Another cog to that 9-to-5 job. Most women, which I believe Ayesha Curry would have been, is just another fucking cog. You think you'll be another entrepreneur, which the majority of entrepreneurs fail, right? You think you'll be the difference. Yeah. You'll be the exception, not the fucking rule.
I think her career driven. I think she wanted to be an actor. I think it was. I'm not. She's an arts family. I might be getting that wrong, but I believe. Yeah, she's not writing the words and she's not directing it.
All right.
It's also very hard to make it.
I feel like maybe my intensity doesn't. You'll see why.
Mom guilt of like, if I have a career and I'm not home, like, did you experience that?
I still experience that. I still experience that. I'm always in therapy talking about this. Like,
therapy. I said this, right? Therapy does not work. Therapy is useless. Therapy only fucking what is it? Adds to your fucking mindset. That's it. That's what therapy does. Therapy just continues to poison you.
like for me being married and like with my husband, if you lose all of those things that were interesting about you,
vagina,
even for yourself, like even the things that made me feel confident and cool, then what are you doing?
You don't have to be, as women, we're always.
So she met Steph Curry when she was a teenager.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
What things that made you supremely interesting to other adults? You know, these qualities that you had when you were 19, did you lose? What qualities could have possibly existed? I'm assuming you were pretty, and you were hopefully nice.
Probably funny, charismatic in some way.
And that's why I chose you. You can maintain those things.
Yeah.
Hopefully you've gone over this with your...
I agree. It's pseudoscience, right? I'm not really that enthusiastic with therapy.
Very expensive therapist.
Told or at least it feels like people just try to have us be one-dimensional, and you can do more. Not that it's easy.
No.
But it's an option.
It's an option. Like I say all the time.
Must be nice to have an option.
When men do it, they're like, oh my God, you're so multifaceted. Wow.
So talented.
What a renaissance man. And I'm like, what? Why can't women do the same thing? Like what is giving you the ick so bad?
You could be an 11-time All-Star
I can't
and do other things too.
Separate things. Be good at them, or at least try to. Like what? Like what is the problem?
It is really frustrating. And then I think, thankfully, I feel like
oh, sorry. Is there only a little bit left of the clip? Play it.
Yeah.
There's just been an uptick of people being like, you know what? I don't care anymore. I'm just going to do it. Even if it pisses all of you off so much and it makes you uncomfortable to see a woman succeeding.
What?
Deal with that on your own side, because I'm going to keep pushing.
Yeah. Well, just replace all the people getting pissed off with children being sad.
Yes.
Because their mom's not home.
Yes.
First off, I don't.
This is the thing where nobody cares, right? No one is that invested in if women succeed or not succeed. Men don't care. If you succeed, great for you. Means what to men? I've said this before. Men do not care about women's accomplishments, women's success, women's money. It doesn't matter to men. It doesn't. How is women's success have any benefit on a man? Let's say this, right? Even Stephen Curry, okay? Even his success doesn't benefit men. But what it does, right? Since he's a basketball player, he's an entertainer. So if he succeeds, at the very least, it benefits his fans. They enjoy it. They enjoy the process. They enjoy his greatness because they are experiencing his greatness. What is her? This is the woman that wants fans. She wants fans. She wants to be admired. She wants to be in the limelight. Again, main character syndrome, like Mr. Smith said.
I think the reason that someone like Steph Curry is not as multifaceted is because the intensity that is required to be one of the best at something, anything, one of the best ever at anything, is something that this person couldn't comprehend because she needs therapy.
You like it? My gangster chain. It's iced out Superman.
Because she only has a couple $100 million in the bank and can't do a part-time job.
Mom guilt.
She's also talking about how she says, you know, it's not fair that whenever men do something multifaceted, they're viewed as some kind of hero, but not for her. And it's like, well, what is the thing that equates to what he does exceptionally?
Right.
That you do.
Right.
Is it mothering?
Right.
Because that's what it implies. She's implying that.
And well, it's true. This is a thing where it is white women that started feminism. White women, not all white women, of course, but it is white women that started feminism. And now it is white women still that is shaping feminism. It is white women that's instilling this ideology into these women. And they're pushing it. They're perpetuating it.
Well, I do other things too. I'm not just, you know, an 11-time All-Star mother.
Right. For her to be the equivalent mother that Steph Curry is, a basketball player, she would have to be up, country breakfast for the kids, not a smudge on their face, homeschooling, every activity booked to the letter, carting them to and fro, coming back, taking care of the housework, hot supper, and so Steph Curry could come home to pipe and slippers. You know, the way that women used to. And I know you'll say chauvinist, sexist. I'm just saying for her to be the equivalent of an excellent mother. Or do you bet that she has maids? And do you bet that she has
all the help in the world?
A Roomba.
Yes.
And,
options.
You bet that
she called it options.
Yeah. Options.
You have options. And like you said, what a privilege to have options.
Nudo, it's all good. Thank you guys for enjoying. Thank you guys for checking out the live, right? I love you guys.
Options.
Yeah. How many options do you think Steph Curry has when he has the runs, but it's the playoffs? How many options do you think he has?
Imodium AD.
Yeah, exactly. It's one. Whose accolades are you going for? You're playing for an audience of one. It's your family.
Yeah.
Like you're performing for them. When you have children, your children aren't going to go, 30 years from now when they haven't seen you because you're out there being a boss babe. And going to therapy to make sure that you don't feel guilty about the fact that you're abandoning them and you had a choice not to. They're not going to go, man, I'm really glad mom went and was a career woman.
Especially as
man, I wish I got to spend more time with my mom and they prioritized me when they had the choice to do it.
Yeah.
And didn't.
Especially as somebody who says she comes from an artsy family.
Yes.
And says, oh, I can't. Well, look at people like J.K. Rowling.
Yeah.
That lady got famous because she wrote amazing books.
Yeah.
For her kids.
Yeah.
Right.
There you
like,
go.
why don't you, like you said, audience of one, why don't you put together something for your kids?
Yeah.
And find something there. And then no one's stopping you from following the arts.
Yeah.
Well, you have kids, you're a multi-million, you have more opportunity to do, you can go to the best, you can go get the best headshots, you can go get the best acting classes, you can do whatever you want, hire the maids, hire the butlers.
Yeah. No, it's really this simple. And yes, there is a biological component. For the same reason women go like, why can they be older and get younger women? Because men don't have a biological window. That's a fact. And there's a reason that special forces, for example, or people in the very specialized military units are mostly men, because men are very good at singular tasks that require incredible intensity and focus. Right? It's the fight or flight response. You can just talk about it through the terms of biological evolution. To deal with threats, it's hunter out there versus gathering versus taking care of a village collectively. We're designed differently, and so yeah, you are expected. You are expected for that to be your primary focus, because only you can do it, and it needs to start off with what's best for these children. If you start off with anything else, you are not being a good mother. Yes, Noodle.
I was just going to say, in looking at what Josh was referencing, she had done some acting gigs, but she was pursuing a culinary career. So it's not that she didn't want to cook, it's that she wasn't satisfied cooking for her family.
What an opportunity. You have, dude, so many people I watch. I'm obsessed with these cooking competition shows. Yeah, like MasterChef, Next Level Chef. Right. I'm obsessed with them, and so many people on there they're called home cooks. They're moms.
Yeah. Yeah.
So many of them are moms, or their dads who have jobs, and so this is the
thing where I think it's a lie when women say that, oh, I've lost myself. No, you fucking didn't. You didn't lose yourself, right? You're making a fucking excuse, because here's a woman that you want to be a cook. You can still fucking be a cook. Right? You can still be a cook. You have the luxury, unlike most people, where you can do multiple things with no concern for anything, right? Because you have stability. You have heavy stability.
Passion, and they would kill. They would kill to have $1 million in the bank and the opportunity to stay home all day, be with their kids all day, and just cook.
Yeah.
Mastering their craft at home, coming up, writing recipe books, getting your kids involved, teaching your kids how to cook. Yeah. You have two little hungry monsters who are growing and need all the food they can get. You can test all your food on them.
You let them swirl the mixing spoon, and they think she has the two best skill sets for being a mom: cooking and acting like she's interested in whatever 3-year-olds care about. Oh, wow.
Literally,
want to bake some cookies? You're the best mom ever. Enjoy it.
You're literally complaining about so many people's dream.
I know.
I love cooking, dude. I wish I could open a food truck or a little restaurant, but I can't because I'm like, I can't take that risk.
Right.
I provide for my family. It's going to be it's an extremely hard business to work in, and I can't just quit everything and go to culinary school.
Plus, your license is suspended.
My food handler's license did get suspended 4 times, but that was in 2 different states and not Texas. So,
all right, let's go up to the next clip because at least here's one thing that we know. We know that she understands that Steph Curry is very shielded, unlike Ayesha here, from scrutiny. He doesn't have to deal with that, so he doesn't know what it's like to deal with the scrutiny of the wife. It's
so hard also to be the woman in a situation where you're like, men just don't get as much scrutiny. Like they can maybe tell him like your shots suck tonight, but like the looks and all of that is just like not a factor of conversation as much.
No.
Okay, so looks is not a factor, but because looks is not a factor, that means men don't experience a high amount of scrutiny. Men do. I mean, calling men incels is a high level. It's a huge amount of scrutiny. Plus, people criticize men on their looks.
You talk to Steph about it.
He's so gracious. Like he tries.
Oh, exactly. I hate that I think those are therapy languages, right? Lost myself in marriages, trap in routine. Therapy is dangerous. I like it, right? Exactly, Red Door. There are no family matriarchs anymore, which is defined by influence, often involving a commitment to preserving family bonds, values, and legacy. Again, women have forgotten their importance. What makes them so powerful? Women have forgotten their power because now women want the power of men. Women want power that men have.
To resonate with me, but he just can't.
Oh,
I think because he's like known for shooting threes, people will say something all the time like, oh, he shoots threes on and off the court. And I'm like, come on.
Well, first of all,
that's funny, actually.
3 plus like a million. Like you were like so stunning and gorgeous.
Thank you,
like
sweet.
I don't even.
Seriously? This is the fucking shit about women. Hyping each other up.
I say that too, but I have to say it because it's also like the people that are writing it are
you look
probably
like Janice from the
not
Muppets.
you. But also, I feel like it's funny to see any athlete's wife. Everyone just first goes for their looks, and they compare it. It's crazy.
Shut up, silly woman.
That online conversation is so tired. Like immediately just judging a wife of like a man that is well known and famous. It doesn't even have to be sports. It can be entertainment, actors, whatever it be. It's always at the looks, and it's like, aren't we tired?
Yeah.
Just a little bit?
Well, hold on, a couple of things here. The reason they go after looks is because it's the only thing that you bring to the table. No one knows anything else about you outside of the fact that you inserted yourself publicly with a bunch of selfies. And that's, by the way, par for the course for a wants to be actress / influencer. But think about this for a second. Like someone might say, your shot sucks. But they don't know what it's like to get looks. You ever heard of a stare down in sports? Like, do you know what a face-off is? Not only does this guy have cocky ball players probably telling him, by the way, I just nailed your bitch, like I nailed your three-pointer, rejected, whatever. I guarantee this is the most horrible things you could possibly imagine on the court. And giving him looks. But this one's like, but man, my husband in All-Star doesn't know what it's like to get the scrutiny of bad looks. Hey, maybe just take the lens off of yourself for a second. And maybe think, and this I genuinely mean as sympathetically as I can, that guy probably gets a whole lot more than looks, is beat up from the world when he comes back. He is a walking fishbowl. He is a magnet for criticism. He can't make any mistake because his opponents and the media are waiting for it. And when he comes home, probably needs someone who's understanding instead of someone who's willing to tell him that he doesn't know how hard it's been to have the maids in the house give you a little lip.
Not to mention, every time somebody says, oh, something silly is like, oh, you shoot 3 on the court and off the court. You don't think that hurts his feelings?
Right.
I mean, he gets over it.
That really got me.
It's fine. But it's like, it hurts his feelings. Basketball players probably get the most trash talk to them than any other sport.
By far.
Maybe besides hockey. Because of the same reason, they're on the court and fans are on the court. Like literally, they're sitting right next to them or right behind them. They're in spitting distances. Players have been spit on. They've had things thrown at them. It's all that the fights occur.
Ron Artest went up into the stands.
Well, he went in. It was on him, but what a great fight that was.
Yeah, he hit the wrong guy though.
But yeah, he's lost either 1 or 2 NBA Finals championships.
I think he understands scrutiny.
Nationally broadcast failure.
Yeah.
Right.
Hold on. Where did he go wrong?
And again, this is a betrayal.
Yeah,
to go out.
That's
and,
the point
and
that I was
trash.
making.
Yeah.
Is that, yes, she gets scrutiny, and it does suck.
Sure.
I get it. We all have our problems. That sucks, and I feel bad for you. But you can't come out here and say that he doesn't understand the scrutiny that I go through. He can't even compare. He tries so hard. Complimenting him.
I agree. Feminism didn't liberate women. It made them obsolete. This is why, this is the thing where a lot of men are changing. More and more men are single and choosing to be single, right? The fastest growing demographic, right? One of the fastest growing demographic are men choosing to be single.
How sweet he is and how hard he tries to, but he can't come close to the scrutiny I get. And I'm sure he's super secure and doesn't care about this at all, but I would.
Yeah.
And I know that there's other women that watch this and they get empowered by that. They go, oh wow, look, the wife of the superstar also feels this way.
He does for their entire life,
throughout
can't
history.
even come close. You can find great purpose in supporting him and supporting the family that protects him. I know we don't like it because that seems subservient. Yes. Servant's heart. I believe this is a Christian family. By the way, quick counterpoint in not understanding scrutiny. Here's Steph reading his pre-draft scouting report.
Far below NBA standard in regard to explosiveness and athleticism. At 6'2", he's extremely small for the NBA shooter.
But he's reading. He's not even getting a look.
Likely keep him from being much of a defender at the next level. Struggles defensively, getting around screens. Can overshoot and rush into shots from time to time. Needs to add some muscle to his upper body, but appears as though he'll always be skinny.
Oh my God.
I'd just like to say I appreciate all the motivation and inspiration to do everything this paper said I couldn't do.
And since then, he's earned over $1 billion. So hats off to him. Nobody on Ayesha. But can you imagine if Ayesha just had to read as Curry, the brand, the player? Because I guarantee you that's in the back of his mind.
Yeah.
I guarantee you it doesn't instill confidence to see you going out there publicly using the platform to trash him and say, geez, it's so hard you don't get all the things that you want, even though you actually do.
Yeah, he's a few missed shots away from being called washed up.
Yep.
And I hope no one ever says that about her.
Yeah.
It's a terrible thing to hear and feel, but knowing you're good at something for a long time helps it a lot.
Yep. The broad's all washed up. What movie was that from? I don't remember. Maybe I made it up. All right. Here she is complaining about how hard it was for her going into business because she's like an entrepreneur.
How does it feel to be said person's wife and also work? And I'm like, what? I've cooked for my family since I was 11 years old. The station that broadcasts the Warriors games at the time, they reached out and they were like, hey, we really like your videos. Like, what if we gave you a 30-minute slot before every game locally and we did a cooking segment? And I was like, yeah. And so that was like my first TV.
Literally, right? Literally, thanks to the man she's regretting marrying, has given her her dreams, right? It's literally giving her opportunities that she would never fucking have if she didn't marry this man. And yet she has the audacity to fucking regret it. To
Cooking, direct to camera. And then from there, it grew to the book. I had this robust, food television career very quickly that happened pretty organically.
What has been...
Pause. Yes. No, it's true. All random middling women get shows with the Food Network. See the ingratitude? It's like, well, and then they go on to and people just always wonder, is it only because of who your husband? Yes. Don't even finish that phrase. Yes, that's exactly why.
I was told earlier in the interview that when she married Steph, she lost everything that was interesting about her.
Yeah, and that she couldn't work.
I thought, that she couldn't chase her dream of being on TV for food.
Also, by the way, again, let's say you're not his wife. And a local affiliate offers you a 20-minute cooking segment in whatever, Charleston. How much do you think that pays? Again, how much are you wearing on your person right now? It's disconnected from reality, but it doesn't require wealth for that to be the case. There are plenty of women like this out there married to foremen who are working their asses off and coming home and doing everything they can to people who are totally ungrateful, who are waiting for that man to walk in the door and tell them about their plight. And I'm telling you, it doesn't work. It can't work. But let's finish the clip with Janice, the daddy.
Do you think the hardest situation that you've had to navigate as a female business owner?
The hardest, there's two. The first was hearing the no's as a woman in food. And so getting people to see me and realize that I had talent outside of what people were assuming, I think has been really difficult. I think people can't see past like the surface one sheet.
Yep. Or you know what? They don't want to.
They don't want to. They don't want to.
Correct.
Which sucks.
It sucks so bad.
Yeah, you know what sucks even more? It sucks for the viewer if there's no hook for them to watch you. So, the fact that you're famous, hey, maybe you are talented. Great. You also got the job because you're, hey, thank you.
There you go.
I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. I'll give her
Sure,
the
she's
benefit of the
talented.
doubt and say she is extremely talented. She's a great chef. She's got great personality, great charisma, great for TV. Everyone gets told no.
Right.
You got to.
Oh my God, so many people get told no.
Yeah.
As a comedian?
That's true. It does happen.
Dude.
I need to.
I know you have to go to the bathroom.
Can I?
Yeah.
No, okay.
We'll come right back. And the other thing too, she went on to say, it wasn't in that clip. She says, hearing the no, and it said, and hearing the no, like you're too young and you're too young as a woman. What does being a woman have to do with anything? By the way, the only reason you were told yes is because you're the wife of a star player.
She skipped the line.
Yeah,
That's the line.
Just own it. Like
yes, she never got yelled at by Gordon Ramsay for making a souffle wrong.
Yeah, exactly. You call this chitlins? Whatever it is.
Souffle more like soup.
I don't know. I don't know what biracial people cook. I'm sure it's great.
She skipped right to a show on network television.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and the hardest part is hearing the no.
How many women do you think were sitting there watching, going,
Yeah.
I've been a chef at a two-star kitchen for 3 years.
Right. Yeah. Hey, I don't know if you know this, but as both an actor and comedian, like I heard no and you're fired by the time I was 13. But I would go into it the first couple of times as a little kid, like I'd go home and like cry, like they were like, nope, you're not right. I mean,
I can't believe they told me no.
Yeah.
That
exactly.
sucks.
You expect no.
I'm somebody.
Yeah. Well, you okay? I don't know if you're still role playing, but you're somebody.
No, I'm
She's
role
not.
playing. No, I'm role playing. Like,
yeah.
Like I can't believe you told Steph Curry's wife.
No,
That's how it sounds.
because you, Josh Firestone, you have a lot of good qualities.
I would. Hey, look, Steph, I'll be your wife.
Okay, but I will say,
I got nice tits.
Like, yeah, exactly. I don't know. I walked in like, yeah, of course I'm not going to get this role. I thought it was weird. I was telling the tale of the misfortune cookie. My last name was Wang. All right, good. Now I can get the role. And here's the thing. Let me be very clear. Like, it's silly. I played the role for a few seasons of The Brain on Arthur. Right? That was one of my first. That was the first role that got me my union card in Canada. I auditioned for the role of Arthur because the kid had aged out, and I went in and I remember the guy going, "Nope, you don't sound anything like him. We're not going to waste your time." It was pretty harsh about it, and I was just devastated. I was 12, I think, and then they called back and said, "You know what? It feels like she'll never appreciate it the way a 12-year-old me did." Because she wants to play both sides. It's like, people only give me credit for this and use the credit that she's given as the wife of a famous athlete. And what she could do excellently, and you see this so rarely, it should be the rule, it should be the norm.
Steve, what's up, my brother? What's up?
Every time the wife of a person of note goes out in public on a podcast, it should be almost exclusive, if that's the only reason you're known, almost exclusively to support and elevate and champion the cause of the man who has given you that life and will lay down his for you.
Can you imagine?
But this is the problem I've seen. We have a problem right now where women that are married, if they're going online, they're usually talking shit about their husband. It's like, I don't understand the need, the desire to go online and talk shit about your husband to thousands upon thousands of people. I really don't understand it. I mean, and then you get waves of women saying, "Oh, this man is shitty. You should divorce this man." All that shit. That's a new thing. Women just go online to shit on men and shit on the men they chose.
And if Steph goes out in an interview, podcast interview, and they're like, "Yeah, well, your wife has this cooking show and she's working now and she's spending a lot of time out of the house and she's finding her own career and she's happy doing that. And how does that make you feel?" And he's like, "Well, I mean, I love my wife and I support her, but I wish she would stay. Do you know how the backlash he would get and how she would react?
He would lose sponsors.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah.
Or he says, I never really paid attention to it.
Yeah, and I know we have more clips. It doesn't.
Yeah,
the
she
whole
cooks
thing.
or something. I guess she's pretty good at it.
Yeah, I guess she's okay, but
turns out she's one of the best ones.
I don't know. I hear it's good, but she's not making any of it for me, so I don't really know what it tastes like. Something like that, Oh my God!
He's like, yeah, but just now that she's doing all this stuff, I feel like I've lost everything that's interesting about me.
Hey, this is a thing where, and that's the thing with men. Okay, men are so simple. Okay, men are so simple. Unlike a lot of women, men don't care about all the shit that I have to have the best woman ever. No, men are very simple. As long as you love him, men will give women the world. Okay, men will give women the world. My ex, it's like, Here's a woman that, you know, has yelled at me. The relationship was sexless. She made things hard for me, and I still would be fine with marrying her because I was stupid. I loved her. And yet that was not good enough. I got into debt for her. I sent her money. I tried to be as best as I can for her. It still wasn't enough. And to be honest, it's like, you know, everyone around me said she was not attractive. But it's like, I don't care. I loved her for who she is. Only to find out that, you know what, who she is very toxic towards me. That's what I'm saying. When men are in love, men can be very stupid.
And, let me give you one step further. What if a completely reasonable thing for him to say? What if he said, yeah, you know, it's tough because I come home, you know, after like tonight, had a tough loss, I made some mistakes, and it's tough because I come home and sometimes she comes home after me, and you know, it'd be nice to have someone to talk to about it, but you know, she tries her best to resonate with me, but she just absolutely can't. She just doesn't understand, and you know,
which is probably true.
She really only cares about her own problems, and you know, if he just said exactly what it would be, oh my God, she doesn't exist for you. Here's the truth. I'm going to say this: Steph Curry's wife, your purpose, meaning the reason for your existence at this point in time, after the soul bond, the covenant that you have made, and the children that you have created, the reason right now for your existence is to love unconditionally, support, submit to that man, and serve those children before the interests of your own. That is why you exist. That's why you were put on earth. You may not like it, but that's the Christian worldview if you don't try and whitewash it into Protestant praying girlfriend daily devotionals.
I would say try to learn to like it. That's what I would say. You know?
Try to learn liking practice?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
No one likes every facet of their job.
This is what your life is.
Yeah.
That's fun.
That's fun. Let's see.
I want to play a game then between you and Steph of who is more likely to. Okay. Who is more likely to take a work call during date night?
Stefan.
Do you guys have boundaries of like, no, we're done with work, food?
I do. Where's the game?
You're like, do not disturb, mother.
Yeah. That's really feminine. So, yeah, here's the thing. Like, who's more likely to? This again goes back to narcissism and completely inconsiderate. It's like, hey, do you think you could put the hamburger helper on simmer? It's the president.
Oh, sorry, I can't put this call off. It's Under Armour. They want to give us a multi-million-dollar deal to put my name, your name, on shoes. Do you mind if I take this call, or should I tell them to fuck off?
Can we pause Paranormal Activity 4 because ring call waiting? Oh, it's someone who's angry that I met with the president.
Well, she says this from a place from like somebody whose husband, I mean, technically probably could put off the call from Under Armour or a journalist, and they have that privilege. But somebody watching this, a woman watching this is going, yeah, what the hell? My firefighter husband took a call during dinner. Now he has to go save some babies, that bastard.
Right. And some guy with third-degree burns under rubble is like, I'm glad she had boundaries.
I'm being a little extreme, but
you're not.
No. But that's what I think of is the average person watching this whose husband might have to take a work call. Maybe he's a sales guy and he needs to take this call. Otherwise, he's not going to sell this house or this car or whatever this advertising campaign, and he's not going to make his quota for the month. And then he might be on the chopping block and then out of work for 4 months. And then, whoa, who's a bum now because he can't get a job?
Yeah. No, you're exactly right. And here, I guarantee you that, I don't want to speak for him, but if I was Steph Curry, in the back of my mind, I definitely would be fearing that I would outlast my utility to this woman. This is not someone who seems quite capable of unconditional love. And I'm not just saying it because of clips out of context. I watched the whole thing. The context makes it worse. And she's chosen to go out and communicate primarily about these things. That's her choice. And look, men, avoid this. And women understand that men are...
You know, Dizzy, you are quite hilarious. I love you.
Are going to avoid this more and more and more. You need to do the exact opposite of this. And we need to put...
Definitely. But this is the thing. That's how women are. For a lot of women, they will push, they will push those insanity onto other women.
Put aside the idea of that sexist, meaning what all men wanted, whether you agree with it, up until and including yesterday, they have to act like they don't, and what women expected from men. If you were to take any woman, well, first off, you'd have to reduce it, right? Go backwards on inflation. And I don't know, $250 million would be like what would it be back then? It'd be like $8. I don't know. Go back to someone back then and say, by the way, the lady next door is married to the richest man in the neighborhood who is a Christian. They got married young, high school sweetheart, has never cheated, speaks respectfully about everything that we know seems to be good. No marriage is perfect. And she's really upset and unhappy. back then, because here's the thing. It's not patriarchy, although that is important, that kept women in line. It was also matriarchy. There would be a mom who would go, and probably slap you and go, what is wrong with you? My family couldn't afford soap. Do you know what an outhouse is? We don't have that now because we have princesses. And it's whatever my girl wants. Mothers used to keep them in line going, hey, you need a reality check.
Oh, I love that. Right? See, this is the thing where forget the patriarchy, all that shit. It's like men and women had their positions in the life, right? In the family. Mothers would keep these women in line. Okay? Other women would keep other women in line. But now we have women pushing women to fucking be crazy. Right? Oh, you disrespect your man? Go for it. He doesn't deserve you. He doesn't deserve you, queen. Fucking insane. Yeah, exactly.
Do you know who you're married to? That man needs the support that only you can give him. Do you know what Cecilia down the block has to deal with? Half her family just got the Black Plague. I don't know how far back we're going in time, but you understand. There were much greater difficulties.
I think she's happy. I want to say that. I do think she's happy.
Oh, I don't.
I do. I think she's happy, and I think that she's just having this moment where she's complaining. But that's the thing the issue I have with it.
But she's done it on so many, not just the show.
Oh.
She consistently.
Well, I haven't seen it all. Yeah. But what I was going to say was, what she did is completely disrespectful, in my opinion, to your husband. You went on, not national television, but it's a very popular podcast. And you went out there and just kind of made it seem like your husband doesn't get it. You're not fulfilled by being with your husband. And I think that's disrespectful, one, embarrassing to him, two. And I think it's a dangerous thing to say to young women who are watching the show who go, yeah, I agree. Look, it's not that great. It sucks. She has Steph Curry and she's unhappy.
Right.
And then
they go, well, what does it take?
What happens to those young women?
Right.
How does that influence their life?
They go, it's fine. Well, you should see the defense of this going like, y'all, it's okay that just maybe she wants something different. No, it's not okay. It's not okay because they've created children. It's not okay. That's where we differ. And women, this generation, decide which direction you want to go down. You can agree with men and what I'm talking about here. And we have slight disagreements, right? But you can understand that's not okay. It's never okay. I don't remember this one.
Who is more likely to splurge on a big purchase?
Me.
Oh, surprise.
Oh, that is not even a conversation.
Well, good for you.
He's going to be so proud of me for being honest.
Why the fuck is that good for you? Like, here's the thing. Why? Why is that good for you? What's good about that? Well, you're making a moral judgment. Good for you, spending money that you could never earn if you didn't take advantage of the fact that you're the wife of a famous guy and then lament it. What's good about that? And let's just say it's not bad. But what is good about that?
Why is it celebrated?
Yeah.
What is that like?
Good for you.
As you should. Like, I'm not saying she shouldn't splurge and spend money. You have the money. Your husband loves you. Okay.
Who cares?
Yeah, but good?
Also, why do you think it is?
Oh, wow. You came from a liberal single mom household and you came out like this. You definitely fought the programming.
This next part, by the way, is my favorite part.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, maybe we can go back a couple seconds.
Yeah, so let's play it back.
You got fired up there.
Sorry.
Okay.
But I don't know, because women out there in the sisterhood where you always, can you tell me, why is that good for you? Who spends more money frivolously? Me. Amazing. Why?
All right, play it.
Who is more likely to splurge on a big purchase?
Me. That is not even a conversation.
Well, good for you.
He's going to be so proud of me for being honest, too.
Will he?
He's going to be watching this like, yes, babe. Thank you for taking accountability. What is like one of your splurges that you're like, I'm really actually proud of that one?
Actually, my ring. So I reset my ring.
I've been staring at it. So that's a good answer.
It's fun. But I feel like I'll have it forever.
That didn't sound...
No.
Forever.
Yeah. Trailing off.
I guess it's forever.
By the way, the big engagement ring is the stupidest thing that's ever... It is proof positive that women have very few real friends. If you put size of engagement ring into a currency converter, its metric will be the value of how many friends it pisses off. That's the only value that it brings, is that it might be bigger or more clear or expensive than your friend's ring. It's of no actual intrinsic value. It's literally just a flex to make other women feel less than. And that's what she spent.
Wow, I didn't think about that. Right? Engagement rings, right? Or wedding rings or whatever are just a flex to other women. Yeah, that is very feminist. That is very sisterhood of you to try to flex to other women. Like, look at my big ass rock. Diamonds are a racket, right? Shit. I heard a little while ago, I heard, I mean, like a couple years ago, I heard the history of diamonds. It wasn't a thing, right? In the, what is it, 50s, 40s, 30s, whatever. No one cared about rings. No one cared about diamonds. The diamond industry fucking said their shit. They did the whole fucking propaganda, right? Diamonds are the women's best friend, shit like that. They fucking did that propaganda.
The most on? Good for
She
you.
spent that on her ring, not Steph.
Because, well, just like the money, the bank account, the cars, the ring he gave her likely wasn't good enough.
I also, well, we'll get to that. I also like that she goes, he'd be so proud of me. And yeah, he's probably watching like, yes, babe, take accountability. I get that they're talking about that one question, they're being silly, but I highly doubt that he's watching any of this and going, I'm so proud of you for saying all of those things to everyone on earth.
Right. Yeah.
Thanks, babe. I'm so proud of you for opening up and telling everyone about how unhappy you are and forever.
And you know what else? When someone says, he'll be proud that I'm being honest about something that's relatively inconsequential. It's like when someone, no matter what you ask them, they go, let me tell you the truth, or I'm not going to lie to you. And they say it all the time. You're like, well, what were you doing before? You don't say he's going to be proud of me for telling the truth in this scenario where it doesn't matter. This is just, I mean, okay, ring's not enough. Hey, is there sentimental value? Oh yeah, well, here's the other thing too. I know you brought this up. This was good recall. Here she is in 2019 pretending to take off her wedding ring in front of some shirtless dude on TV. Guarantee you, if he did that, that'd be grounds for divorce.
I mean, I get it. I saw that guy and I
yeah, that guy who would give his left nut to be Steph Curry. It's never. What do you think would happen if a guy was doing that because some hot shit came in and waved her tits and just? I'll tell you exactly what it is.
If I had done that on national television, even as a joke, doing stand-up comedy, if I did that in a comedy special, it would break my wife's heart.
Oh, of course it would.
I'm not even going to talk about her actions afterwards. It would just straight up, regardless of what she does about it, it would break her heart.
Yeah.
That I made that joke.
That's not even like playful flirting. In other words, if she just went like, something like, okay, sure, fine. Taking off, like, you went to the nuclear option, taking off your wedding ring?
If I was Steph, I would have walked out there and been like, here, let me help you with that.
Yes, exactly.
I'll take it with me.
Oh, wow. That's cool. Made with a medicine wheel and 4 feathers. It's a sterling silver with gold inlays. That's really cool. This is a thing where, because here's the thing where this is the problem, okay? There's no more about love, okay? There's no more about, like, it's not deep anymore. Soulmates, life partners. It's just no more about love. No more about a deep connection. This is modern day, relationships.
Turn into more.
Get out of here.
And I'll tell you,
but this stuff gets chalked up to. They'll go, oh well, Steph. You know what? Steph Curry doesn't have a problem with you. You guys are complaining. Steph Curry doesn't have a problem. He's very secure in his relationship and his masculinity. He's very secure.
Or he could be held hostage.
So then that gets used against everybody else.
Yeah, he could be held hostage.
They go, oh, you're insecure.
Yeah.
Steph Curry does. People like Steph Curry don't care.
Well, I mean, that's I thought it was interesting, so I did I checked some of that. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I think I really do think that she doesn't really love him. I think she's using him. Okay, in my opinion. I think she is using him, that he's the stable guy, right? Literally, he is stable. He's giving her the life that, she's giving him the stability, okay? The millionaire lifestyle. I mean, I watch him I haven't watched this man in a long ass time, so it's not like I'm a big fan of him. But I watch some of his stuff. But yeah, she is just absolutely heinous.